Dajahal. Hello everyone, my name is Kurt. Thank you for joining me as we study and learn beautiful Chinese. The beauty of this channel is that we're all learning together. So we're continuing we're continuing in this book, talking about shopping, and this section is counterfeit goods. So this is not something, as you can see, I'm not making this up. We're reading in this section here. Counterfeit goods. By some calculations, so this section is the about culture. By some calculations, 90% of all copyrighted products have been illegally copied in China. And when I say this, I have heard from other people who've been in China for years and years and years, combined 20 plus years together. And I have seen it for myself too. Like New Balance stores, for example, you might see 3 or 4 of them on a street that has malls on both sides for 2 or 3 blocks. You know, and this street is just a street that mainly, it's wide enough for cars, but cars only go on there if I'm just talking about my personal experience. A car would go on there if they're dropping something off, like setting a stage up, breaking it down. So it might be a truck or something that's gonna be able to haul all of it. So yeah, there was a street that was 2 or 3 blocks down, lined with stores and restaurants, just south of where I lived. And I'm not saying I saw it in this example, I'm just saying it's possible to see like New Balance shoe stores. Like 2 or 3 of them on one side and 3 or 4 on the other side. All through, through that whole area, from the north end to the south end of that shopping area. They might have different names, but the shoes are New Balance. You can tell that it's like a New Balance symbol. They just basically counterfeit, a copy. So copyright is not really a thing in China, especially when it comes to foreign stuff. They might have people that prefer that Chinese people don't copy Chinese goods. Like if I had my own company and I saw in America and I saw someone else have my same name, I would have a problem with that. But I would take from a foreigner's copyrighted item and wouldn't think twice as a Chinese person. That's kind of what they do. It's really not that out there. It's not bizarre that someone would copyright or take from copyright. It's illegal, of course, and here in America we can't do stuff like that. Okay, so like I said, 90% of all copyrighted products have been illegally copied in China, resulting in a loss of revenue to Europe, the US, and Japan of approximately $60 billion. The Chinese government has expressed a determination to enforce IPR, or intellectual property right, and there have been some highly publicized cases. However, bootleg goods find a way into every respectable looking store. So look out for unrealistic prices, obvious defects, or fuzzily printed labels and misspelled information on CDs, DVDs, and computer software. The only way to guarantee you are getting the originals is to buy from brand name stores and boutiques or recognized Western shops such as HMV. Alright, now this part is the phrase of the video. It's 4 characters. It's actually, can you see that? Can you see that? Let's see if I can bring this down a little bit. Yeah. Okay, 4 characters. It is a sentence. It's a complete thought. It's not just a phrase. So, 他好可爱，可爱，可好他 so 他好可爱，他好可爱，他好可爱。Okay. Probably more times than I've ever said it before. Oh well. 他好可爱. It's a complete thought. Next is, we're going over the 6 characters. 6 characters. The first one up here is, it means ball or pill or pellet. It's actually the number 9 with another line, if you noticed. So, 1, 2, 3. Just 3 strokes. And the last stroke is the extra part. The stroke 1 and stroke 2 is the number 9. And then that extra line right there, that's for pill or pellet or ball. All right. The next one is temporal or material world. So, 1, 2, 3. 3 strokes. Third character, sorry. The third character, the verb to manage, to go about, to deal, to deal with, or to handle. I did this out of order, didn't I? I forgot to tell you about them before we did the stroke order. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That's to manage, to go about, to deal with, to handle. The fourth character, end or finish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth character means to mix or to mingle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the last character, ash or dust or the color gray. And if you look at the bottom of it, it's fire. I'll show you. So you do the top 2 characters first, or top 2 strokes. Stroke 1, stroke 2, and then you got fire. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So this bottom part is fire, and you start with the stroke to the right, and then this stroke that goes down on above fire, and then you finish with the fire stroke, the fire character. All right, let's go over them again. I guess I'll go over it in a different order, but that's okay. The first character is ball or pill or pellet. It's 3 strokes. The second character, temporal or material world, that's 3 strokes. The third character, to manage, to go about, to deal with, to handle, that one is 4 strokes. And the fourth character, end or finish, that one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strokes. The fifth character, to mingle, to mix, to mingle. That one's 6 strokes actually. And then the last one, ash, dust, or the color gray. That one is 1. I believe that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 strokes also. That's 6 strokes. Okay, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and maybe I'll go in the right order in the next video. Explain the words to you first while I'm over here, and then to go over the stroke order. A little bit opposite of what I just did. Anyway, okay, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like button. If you didn't, that's okay. Hey, you know, there's always the dislike. That's no big deal. It won't hurt my feelings. But if you enjoyed it and you want to learn more, stick around. We're going to work on probably in about, I don't know, 6 more videos from now. We're going to start working on sentence structure. And if we don't, then there's probably a better reason. We might actually start with radicals. I've been thinking about that. I need to explain why they're pieces, why there's so many pieces. Like I told you guys earlier, for those of you guys that have been watching, you've been watching the video where I said it's like a puzzle piece where you have different pieces, you put the pieces together. So like different parts of a character, like this one has 2 parts. Like I was telling you, that has fire on the bottom. And, you know, then there's another part, another piece to the puzzle on top. And then you put them together, and that's how you get that character. So maybe we'll talk about radicals before we actually get into to the sentence structure. Either way, I might include one sentence, a simple sentence, and we might talk about it. That sentence might be the first sentence that I put down at the bottom of the in my intro video. I might do that. We might go over that. But that's about 5 or 6 videos away from now. Okay, guys? Stick around. Keep learning and subscribe. If you haven't, please do. Please subscribe and stick around. And I appreciate all my subscribers. Josh, Jason, Josh Reynolds, Jason Dunk, and Jacob. And I appreciate you guys. Thanks a lot. And what else? What else is there? Is there something else that I'm thinking that I'm missing? I don't know. But I'm enjoying this. I know it might not always be smiling, but I'm trying my best. I'm trying to be happy and energetic. And if I'm not very clear, I tell you what, if you're having a hard time hearing me, please let me know. Let me know in the statements below. Okay, guys? Okay. See you later. 再见。